Welcome to the Wisdom Circle. I greatly appreciate you guys being here. And like always that we do in the Wisdom Circle, I will do our prayers for protection as we enter the circle. Divine Spirit, we gather here in the light of love and truth. We call upon the light of protection to surround and hold this sacred space. May it shield each of us, body, mind, and soul, as open to the wisdom. We invite our spirit guides, loving ancestors, and benevolent angels to join us. Walk with us as we seek truth, insight, and healing. Grant us the clarity to receive what is most needed at this time. For our highest good, the good of our families, our communities, and this earth. We open our hearts, a portal of remembrance, where wisdom flows freely, and even our challenges become sacred teachers. We open our hearts, we release fear, we step into divine remembrance, and so it is. Amen, Aho Ashe. Directly connected to the divine and to all that is. I now call upon Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, please come in and connect with us now. We ask you to protect us, uplift us, and inspire us to live in alignment with our highest and greatest good. Surround us with your wings of love and stand before us, blessing our energy with your angelic qualities of strength, courage, and truth. Please clear our energy and vibration, completely releasing all negative energy, limiting beliefs, fears, illusions, and negative energetic imprints present in our energy and physical being. Please release anything that is blocking us from fully and completely experiencing the love and light present in every moment. Release all that no longer serves us into the light of the divine and fill the void with unconditional love, light, and compassion. Archangel Michael, we ask that you use your sword of light to cut away all doubt, fear, guilt, or negativity which is around us. Cut any and all cords which are draining our energy and vitality across the lines of time, and assist us in reintegrating our light and personal power which has been drained back into our being now. Please guide us on our path and help us to accomplish our authentic purpose according to divine will, for the highest and greatest good. And so it is we thank you. Amen. All right, let's see what Spirit has for us this week. What is the message for Wisdom Circle in this community for this week? I love this. A lot of, and this is what I've been getting, and even last week when it came up was a lot of love and a lot of things moving forward. Truths. Love begins. I'm telling you, this is where a lot of things that you have created, what you've wanted in your heart, what you're coming towards as love begins. You are no longer standing in separation. You have someone that will be doing the same work that you are. Vibration, what you're creating, your community, everything that you've wanted is going to be coming together and flowing in this high vibration. You have a lot of power. What you do is what I'm sure they're showing me is a lot of glow. What you are expressing out, this is what is coming towards you. This is what you've created, the flow and love, material and spiritual prosperity. And this is what you've worked towards. You have been asking and creating. You have kept going. There's been a lot of shedding, and this is the time to overlook everything that you've done and what you're bringing to your life and what you are now getting to see the creation, and it's coming towards you monetarily, also materials that you need, and the things that are coming in. And I'm also showing on the spiritual side that you're actually seeing the changes that you have done in your life. Now you're looking back, you're like, you're not the same person. You are stronger. You're able to see things in a much better light, and things are starting to flow towards you. What you have created. Even they're also saying the losses weren't losses because it's bringing you something much bigger. It's much more powerful. You're moving forward. You do not stand alone. This is not just a significant other, but this is like what you created are people also coming in. Can be a spouse, it can be a girlfriend, this can be a boyfriend, it can be a fiance. It all, this is what they're saying. And this is like this is community. The people that are stepping in are the supporting what you have created, and you are starting to look over the little bits and pieces you're moving forward is being revealed and seen now. Here's the thing, you're standing your ground. You're no longer letting yourself go and letting any like they're showing me boundaries. You're holding that line, and you're not meeting people or lowering your energy to move down to, and this is the word they're using, placate, or to just like let things go. They're showing me like let things go and not so they're not, you don't have to confront. No, you're holding that line and you're no longer lowering because of that. That means that any people that you've had conflicts with, they may let them throw tantrums, but you're not going to meet them anymore, right? You're going forward. They're either going to meet you and join you in this prosperity that you are creating, right? Or they leave. They're gonna leave. They're not gonna be in, and this is what they're saying. They're leaving. They're not gonna be in your circle anymore, your inner circle. This is what they're, because you're seeing your truth and what you want, your truth and what you want. You're no longer gonna and they're saying like the whole truth, it's all starting to make sense for you and where you're going, right? You're not part of this there's funny they're showing me you're not part of this game. You're no longer trapped in a fear in this bubble. You're there is this is how they're saying you're awake now. You're fully awake in what you want, what you're creating. And here's the thing, this is what they're telling me. Okay, they're going to go back to this, the love and your prosperity and everything. And what did we talk about a few months ago? Because they're showing me back. They're like, it started in May when they really talked about this. Where's your blinders? What you created, right? You're no longer going to be trapped in things that are holding you back. You're the mental that this fear because you have the blinders and what your path and what you want to see. You're staying your truth. What do they talk about? And they're going to say example people who have they're going to say like the ones that made the money, the millionaires and all that. What do? They don't get involved in these conflicts. They don't get involved in and and get involved and have this, oh my god, everything's falling apart. No, they stay the vision, right? They stay their path, what they want to create. And this is the time you're no longer going to let anything hold you back on what you want to create. There are no bars on your mind or anything to move forward. You're not trapped in any fears. You're standing in your, finally you're in your truth, right? You're moving into your prosperity, what you want to create, because you have, this is what you want, the flow, but in the right vibration, right light, the people that are coming in, and this is what they're creating as long as well as with you, you're no longer separate. I love this. When you're speaking your truth, what you want. This is the throat chakra. Things are being said now. You're not afraid to say it. You're not afraid to speak up. You're not afraid to it's like they're showing me give your opinion, right? And it doesn't matter what anyone thinks, it's but what you think. You're finally you're they're showing me the bars are no like the mental bars what keeps you hidden. You're now voicing, you're releasing anything that is holding you back. You're speaking again your truth. You're speaking your truth and what you want, the love and the flow that you want in your life. And you're no longer letting anyone suppress you or anything suppress you. And you, this is where you're moving towards your prosperity. Okay. This is where I had to take a breath because whoo, they're like, calm down. This is gonna be because memories of love. Here's the thing. I love this card. I appreciate this. I'm so grateful for this card because this is what Spirit has shown me. And I always say God because I heard His voice. Anything that has that He showed me, anything that has an emotion or something that's trauma that's happened to us, or things that have been holding us back. He showed me. Put them in your hand, the whatever the trauma was, you can speak the name, right? You have to acknowledge it. And most important thing is, I was told, you have to acknowledge it. Bring it. It's because when it's coming to the surface, they're saying we're it's no longer. You are ready to let it go, and it's coming out of the body. But we have been programmed to shove it back down, not feel the emotion. But no, there. This is what I was told. Put it in your hand. You can even picture it, that emotion, what the, you can give it a name or whatever, Acknowledge it, say thank you. I released you to the light, but I'm no longer in this energy, and but I give you love. And then when you give that thing love, that emotion, whatever darkness it was, it changes the vibration, and you no longer will feel the same when it comes up or it starts to move out, because you're like, oh, I'm no longer in this energy. I'm moving forward to my true path. Always say that. I'm moving forward to my truth. Give it love. Anything that has not worked for, even the stuff that's worked for you, you're moving forward. They're saying don't look in the past anymore, you have to look forward, but you acknowledge every part of the past, everything, give it love and move forward now. And this is why I was saying the authority, right? This is you're like the strongest you've ever been, and you have to realize, if you sit, take a moment and just reflect and like, oh, I was in this situation, I was in this situation, but if I look back, I'm not even in that same feeling. I am much stronger. I see things in a different light. I will never go back into that. And this is because you are stronger. This is your time now to step into your power, your strength, and your authority, your voice, who you truly are. They're showing me again. Um, your truth, who you truly are, and speaking the truth and seeing it, and you have the most power. You're no longer allowing obstacles get in your way. Anytime they come up, it's an illusion. You see, the spirits are always lighting your way. They're showing you always a way around. There's never something that will stop you from your true path, who you are. There are things, I'm going to say, there are things that will try to, the illusion, try to keep you off your path. That, guess what? You stand in your faith and your love, they will always shine your way around things. You will never be stuck in I'm there, they're saying this darkness, this hole, this despair. They're using the word despair. Um, you're gonna be moving forward because they're saying you're never left alone. This is an illusion. Anything that comes up, it's an illusion. It is not truth. You know your truth and where you're going. You will always light your way. And here's the mental conflict. You're no longer going to be battling yourself. This is because this is like, having this conversation in your head. And this is what they're saying. I love it. Okay, so transformation. This is the you're transforming out of this mental conflict. This thing, it's like they're showing me this voice in your head that stops you. That's ego. That is something that tries to get you off your true path. Step back into your heart, because if you're following your truth, who you truly are, and what you achieve, you can, this does not exist. This mental voice, this thing, this conflict, it's, and this is what I'm showing. They're showing me you get out of this. They're showing you the way to get out of any obstacle. This is no longer holding you back from where your true self, where you want to go. What you have to understand, what is happening is these emotions, these things are these self doubts, these things that are these blocks. I'm hearing blocks, is because it's finally coming out of your body, out of every cell. It's now time. You are stronger than you ever know to be able to go forward from these things that try to hold you back. You are going forward. It's your transformation. Look at the transformation. You're seeing things of where you want to go now. It is time. You get to direct. No one is. They're showing me. You are the captain of your ship now. No one has control. No one. And speaking of that, oh, okay. I was gonna just say, you know what? I can't find that card, but I have to show you. This fell on the floor. Destiny. I was gonna just let it go because it fell, and when I'm like, they're like, no, you need this card, and it's your destiny. You're going through all. Oh, I love this. Is an amazing thing because this is explaining what is happening. You are destined to go through. This is where your life purpose. This is what you're going through. Do not fear it. It is actually the. I'm hearing the karmic stuff that you have gone through is ending, and you're moving forward to your true self because you have a firm foundation. So this is really, you are going to be more rooted and feeling more firm and more secure in yourself. This is not about outside. This is you. You are the temple. See the root temple. You're the temple. You're going within now and knowing who you are. You're following your truth, your inner self, your inner compass, your truth. And I love this because choosing wisely, it's that being in that quiet, being going back into self and seeing the clear path of your life. No one can show you. There's no more choices, but when you go into self, you see the one direction you need to go. There is nothing that, no doubts, no fear or anything. It shows you directly yourself, your intuition, your inner compass, your true self. It is your destiny, and you have the authority to accomplish everything you want that you came here to do. Right now, we are in that transition, the transformation of releasing all those blocks, all those beliefs, all those things that have been holding you back. And this is programs that have kept you and suppressed you for so long. Now it's a time. So it's okay to feel like you need to take time out. They're saying it's okay to take time out, and maybe a day or two, even sometimes even cutting off for a week and not speaking to anybody, because what it is your transformation. Don't fear it now. Welcome it. Say thank you, right? We acknowledge it. We give it love. We let it go. I'm going to tell you, here's a trick, a real quick trick that I had learned. I had to go through this and I've learned, because you don't, like, we think we have to go years and months and all that. No, you recognize it, you acknowledge it. You can say, okay, I've learned this. I work with the angels, Archangel Raphael for healing, mental healing, body healing, Archangel Michael to clear all and cut all these cords, energetic cords from other people, things that have been attached, from ancestors. It's time to cut those, right? You have control on cutting all of those and going forward. And this is what I learned. And here's the funny thing: you can, and even how long you go through them. You can go through them a week, a day, 2 an hour. You can set your watch and say, "Hey, I'm going to go through this transition. I'm going to cry," and I say a good cry where you just like you're just mocos and everything just coming out. And then you say, like I usually say, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm done. I'm going to move forward, and it begins. And you'll be surprised when you start doing that, giving yourself a time, because right, why you're taking back that mental control, that out of you, that mental that keeps you stuck, and you're going back into heart and say, no, I have control. I know who I am. This is the release. I thank you every part of it, this time I'm done. Archangel Raphael, come in and clear that. We move forward. This is bringing you balance. This is where the transformation is. It's bringing you balance now. You're coming back into self. This is what they're showing me. This transformation is really bringing you back into the, like I said, your foundation, and to self, your temple. You are the temple. No one else is. No one has control, and you're going to be successful over this. This is a big transformation. This week is a lot of energetic transformation. Do not fear it. Do not fear the emotions that are coming in. Do not fear. And if, hey, we have the wisdom circle, reach out to us. We're here to help you through this transition. Don't be afraid, come in to this. Send, text, email, uh, just check in. You're not alone in this. I'm going to say right now, they're like, this fight, this battle that you've been feeling in. Here's the reason why. A lot of you are going to be helping a lot of people, being in front of speaking groups, helping direct. Even, let me put it this way: even if you say, well, I don't want to, teach or do the transformation you are going through, you can come across a person on the street, and just by the words that what the things, the experiences that you have done, you are going to move forward, and you'll be able to say something to them that will transform their life, have them think and get back into self. I'm telling you, it is coming towards you big time, because look at this. Spirits here, you do not walk this alone. They're here asking you, hey, reach out. We're here talking to you. Listen, your intuition is getting stronger, your connection to a higher source, a higher power. I'm telling you, even if you don't believe it's yourself, I'm telling you, if you don't believe in God, you don't believe anything, this is all about you coming back into, again, the temple, right? Yourself. Coming back into self. Coming back into self to see your own, what is truth, your truth, and where you're going, your direction. You're following your compass, your intuition that will lead you in that way. You're following the guidance. The universe hears what you have been asking, and now it is coming in. They're saying, be patient. It is coming to be. It's the most creative time right now. Fertility is it's birthing. What are you birthing now? What is your true what you truly want to birth? This doesn't have to be just someone's going to have a child. I'm going to say someone can have a child. That this is birthing what you want, your business, your the community you want. Just peace, right? You're birthing your peace, your world, your canvas now. What do you want? You've gone through a lot. Here's people, I'm hearing people have been stuck. People are feeling like, oh my gosh, things that have been unraveling, and I'm like, I just can't get step forward. I feel like I'm drowning. Here's the thing: you have never been left to go under. Like I'm hearing completely. You've always been, and you will always continue to move forward, and always come out on top. Things are going to start to look brighter in this week. Things are going to start to turn around for you because here's a rewarding recognition. And doesn't mean that you have to be in front of a camera or be in a big group. And it's just, I'm telling you, you show up being who you truly are, how you speak, how you come across someone has a piece of information. You're like, oh, I know how to help them. Or you just look at them like they need something, just a word. You will be seen. Here's the thing: you're no longer not going to be seen. You will be seen, and you will be recognized for the work that you have done, for the inner work, the inner peace that you've done, as creating that inner and the peace that you want on your outside. Again, they're showing me you will be successful in this. Do not be afraid. You are moving forward very fast, and it's going to be very fast for you moving forward. These were the psychic medium cards. The sorry, psychic tarot cards. I'm going to move over to the see what the angels, the sort of light cards. I'll see what the angels have for us this week with the message they have for the wisdom circle. Okay. I love it. Okay. What is the message for the wisdom circle this week? Okay, so one of the messages I'm getting right now is this week is to really to not to hold on and to how things are going to be, the outcomes, right? We don't want the outcomes. We you can't hold on how things are going to be, how they're going to be laid out, and just it's like I'm hearing just be in the moment, be in the present, be and it's almost like they're saying check in with yourself. Sometimes we don't do that self-care and checking in, and you need to check in with yourself. Um, okay. All right. Let's see. The message for them from the angels and guides. So prioritize self-care. You do so much for others. It's time for you to experience the love you deserve and let others help you. And this is the self-care is actually remembering to ask for help or to just to check in with self. This is what I do. If some things are going crazy and my kids want something, I always say, wait a minute. Let me check in with myself. So this is what you need to do is say, hey, give me a moment. Let me check in. Do I want to do something? Do I want to go and this is even if you your old self would say, oh, I'm going to go help someone, and you're not feeling well, check in and say, hey, how in my heart do I feel? How is my body feeling? How am I mentally? And it's the priority of self-care. Prioritizing your self-care will help when you go to help others. You'll be in that a better space for yourself. And don't give up on love. A relationship you cherish can be healed. Allow me to clear the way for forgiveness so that love can thrive again. If there was a conflict or there's some things that I'm hearing, like there was a you weren't getting along, that relationship is actually going to heal and it's going to get stronger. I also see that you're going to those or some are going to meet someone new coming in, stepping in. And this is the thing is that I just look at love not just in relationships, but like in love relationships, right? Romantic relationships. I see this as finding the right groups, right? The right community. The partnerships. This is what is coming in. The new ones that you're releasing the old and new ones are coming in. And then we have you are correct. Yes, you are correct. You have listened to your inner guidance and made a wise choice. Keep moving forward. Do not fear, do not doubt or anything the choices that you have made. Do not question it. Questioning is back in the head. We get all that's when we start to doubt and fear and all this. But when you check in your heart, you know you did the right choice. So do not be afraid of anything, the choices that you have made. You're moving forward to such a better life. Step into the spotlight. You have a message that the world needs to hear. It is time to share your wisdom. Here again, those some of you may be ready to step into like I'm hearing workshops or getting in front of people speaking, right? It can be a little engage. I'm hearing get engagements, even going to like a I'm hearing like a work related event, and you guys are talking. This is your voice, right? Speaking your truth, stepping in. People will recognize you. They are ready for your wisdom, what you're bringing to this world now. This I'm hearing this new world, this new world. They're saying new world that you're bringing, you're creating for yourself, around you, and the loved ones for yourself. It's time to play. You're working too hard and worrying about everything. Seek out joyous experiences to bring balance into your life. Here's the thing. When you're back in your heart, things become fun, right? You have fun. You remember what your mission is. When you're in your heart, you remember you have fun, and you enjoy the things that you were creating. So this is what we're asking you again. I'm going to hear. Don't take things seriously, right? That's your head, your ego trying to get you off your own. Things have to be in a certain way. No, just have fun in everything you do. Because remember, anything you're creating, it's going to evolve. It's not that one way and that's it. Your creation, your workshops, your things that you're creating, your new business, I'm going to say this, even your relationship are always evolving. So have fun in this creation. And they're showing me back when you remember when you were a little kid and they gave you some things to cut up and you create something, and it was so fun to see how things come together, right? This is the time to remember, have fun, and just see how things come together, because they're not permanent, because it's always evolving, getting bigger and better. Deeper insights are at hand. Your overall plan is good, but the details need work. Reflect before moving forward. And this comes to me, they're showing me again. Oh, have that journal. Did you do your work, or did you plan your they're like business plan, or even home, like even how to run your home. Everything right now they're saying go back, write it out, have a journal. Write down what you want, what you foresee for yourself. That's how things evolve. This is how things are created. Do not be afraid of that. You're moving forward. Archangel Michael is with you now, even though you can't see it. I'm actually working on the situation. I am here and helping you. Again, this is where I work with Archangel Michael, taking care of seeing, clearing away any negative energies, clearing away any cords that are holding you back. Mentally, you call on Archangel Raphael. Archangel Michael clears all those things that are attaching to you. Let them go. They're no longer part of you. Archangel Michael's there for you. I love this. Open your heart. No one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and others and let love heal the situation. Here's the thing. This is the heart center. Sometimes when we judge, that's our head. That's not our heart center. Because if we check in our heart, we don't feel the same way, right? We open, we see things that beautiful. The one thing I remember, and I'm going to tell you a little story, is that I remember walking the beach and I was having some really emotional issues, and I just like this world I couldn't understand. And I got the message, look inland, because I was walking and I had to look inland, and they're all like, oh yeah, it's Ventura, like it's they're like, no, look at it. And oh my gosh, the beauty that they showed me. You have the judgment. I was judging everything, but we're not seeing how beautiful everything is. Every part of it, the birds, the sand, everything is a living, and it's beautiful. So they're saying get back into your heart. The judging stops you from going forward. That's going back into head. That is the confusion. So it's not. It's the heart. The heart does not judge. Everything is beautiful. Stay in your heart center. This week is going to be important to stay in the heart center. Embrace your life purpose. I'm guiding you toward your divine life purpose. Whatever makes your heart joyful is what you're meant to be doing. And this goes back to the playing, right? Being in that, I always say that when you were a child, what was exciting? What did you want to do? That is where you're going to keep going. Every project is like, get into the child. What made you happy? Stay in your heart. You will be going forward. And it is your life purpose for what you want to create. Here, I always think of it this way. If a thought came to you, and even how like even a project, how it should be, If it wasn't meant for you, it would never have crossed your mind. This is your being guided to go towards that. Don't be afraid to step into it. Remember, everything evolves. It might not be exactly how you thought it because it's bigger than what you think. Don't be afraid to take it. Be honest with yourself. All your feelings, even the difficult ones, have a message for you. Accept your truth, then let source take it from there. Again, this is where I was talking about the emotion. Give everything love. Look at it and give it to the light. I always say, and with the for the highest and best good, and love every part of it, every negative part of it of your life. It's that is the love. When you give it love, it changes because it's you're stronger because you're not the same person even from last week. You're stronger and you're moving forward in your life. Big changes are coming. Change is coming. I'm here to guide you through this exciting transformation. This is a time of joyous opportunities. Look how the beauty. Things are going to start to look brighter. Things are going to start to be moving forward. And butterflies, I always wear butterflies, you guys. I always say it's transformation, right? That also spirits around. This is a transformation, this new way of being. This is you creating your, if you see butterflies around you, you're moving forward. This is you. You're transforming, right? It's what you're transforming into what you want to be. You're not letting things hold you back. You don't care about what people say. Increase your knowledge. Education brings opportunities. Take a course, pick up a book, or find a mentor to teach you what your soul longs to know. Here's the thing. I'm going to tell you a little thing I know. Sometimes you like, I want to take this course, and you're like, I've taken so many courses, but I never finish them. I've learned this. Sometimes you're not meant to finish them because you're only supposed to get a certain portion because that's what you were supposed to get there, that knowledge. Don't be afraid to be jumping and getting different things. You don't have to be following just one person. You gather your knowledge from everywhere. Be that sponge and everything is, and what you're going to be doing is being guided to what needs to be done and how much of that because you can even I'm gonna give you this an example. You can be reading or listening to a book, and I'm like, I only get to this chapter, and then the next time I only get to this chapter because you will find energetically that's what you need to learn. They will help guide you. Your guides and your angels and this. I always say, spill realm will only give you what you need to know at that time and where you are at. Not just mentally but spiritually connection to be able to understand and comprehend, and then you're going to move forward. So when you go back, you're like, oh, and then you're like, that next chapter, it's even bigger. So you keep moving. So don't be afraid to jump around and gather because you'll be told which direction, which book to pick up, which chapter, how far you can get, and don't get discouraged. Sometimes we can get discouraged that we never complete anything, No, I've learned you're gathering that. I always say pull it in your tools and keep going forward. Don't be afraid to gather. You're in the gathering area right now. And sometimes you don't complete everything. It's because you're not meant to, because you're going to continue. You will come back to it. They'll let you come back to it. That's the message. There's like, we'll let you come back. We're gonna come back. It's just it's that where you're at that time. It's like we're gathering. We're giving you. It's okay. They're showing me. We're giving you the path to follow. Trust. They're saying trust. Have faith in the direction they're taking you, and the knowledge you're receiving at that time. And it's gonna be. I see a lot of movement, traveling. So don't be afraid of that. You're gonna be a lot of movement through it. Be light to others. You have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. So you're going to be moving forward a lot. And I tell you, this is where you're going to be stepping in and speaking. People are going to come to you. You're going to be surprised, like you went through something and you're going to have that word of wisdom. People see your light. You're going to be shining bright and helping a lot of others. Don't be afraid. And I'm going to say this: it doesn't mean you have to start this business, being on YouTube, because they're telling me that. No, you're just going to be coming across, and you're going to be helping a lot of people with your wisdom that you have decided to step into. It's your destiny. Again, they're showing me it was your destiny to go through this. And again, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you, stay the course. Don't panic. You're not on the wrong path. You're just having a bumpy start. Learn from your experiences and keep going. Do not detour from your path. Continue on the visions that you're receiving. I would say visions or downloads or the direction intuitively you're wanting to go. Don't be afraid. Don't doubt it. You're moving forward. Open up to your spiritual gifts. Remember that your true nature is spiritual, not physical. The angels are sending you a message to guide your soul's growth. So remember that, and look at the hummingbirds, right? They're moving you forward. You're not alone. You do not stand alone, and they're going to be guiding you through this. Just and see how she's calm and just reaching out energetically. So this is what they're saying. Just be calm, be centered, and it's quiet. You don't have to ask or have this conversation in your head because that they want you in your heart. Let your heart connect, right? It's the foundation, that firm foundation. It's the I'm gonna say this beacon. They're saying you're the beacon. It's like you're the they're saying pyramid. They're showing me a pyramid. So you're in that state. You're it true connection to self and all that is. You're ready for more. Your career is growing and blossoming. Now it's the time to make the changes you have been contemplating. So you're this is the thing again, a new beginning. The changes are moving forward. Don't be afraid to step into the next level that you want to. It's they're saying just take the leap of faith, the faith because they're there, and you are not being steered wrong. It's your inner compass is pushing you. When we don't do it, that's when we have the turmoil. That's when we have the things that get in our way. That's when we feel the things are falling apart. Because you've been told to do something, you're not doing it, and your inner self is pushing you, and because of your fear, you hold you back. So things start to fall about until you take that step. This is a blessing in disguise. Be patient and have faith that your angels have the situation under control. What will come is far better than you dare to dream. Things have been feeling like they're falling apart. You're like, no, they're saying this is your new beginning. They have released this old pattern, this old way of thinking, this old way of dealing with people. I'm hearing people, situations, um, knowing the truth that you're stepping into a whole different light, and you're being guided. And do not be afraid that things are gonna not gonna move forward. They are moving forward. They're showing you the direct way of moving forward. They're saying trust your path, your inner compass. They're showing me back again. They're showing me the person on the dog being quiet, moving forward, seeing your direct path. Now you're reading your energy and where you want to go. You're not searching out. You're going back within. We're gonna use the spell casting cards. I love these ones. These are more. I feel more connected with the inner self. Let's see what they have to say for Wisdom Circle community today. Wow. I love it. I love it when they have a really good message for you. Okay. So let me tell you this. If you were worried about financial, um, uh, the money's coming in or financial freedom or anything like that, this is the biggest week. You're going to move forward. A lot of things have come to an end to move you forward. This is the freedom you have been asking for, the relief, a release of all the old way of things. Because look at financial health is coming your way. They just flew out. These were just flown out. Brings you freedom. Financial health is starting to shift, and prosperity. Stay your course. You know in your heart you're meant to have more, not just the monetary. They show me again, not just the money, right? It's not about money. It's all together. The financial prosperity. They're showing me again, material and spiritual prosperity, right? This is not just the material, it's the spiritual part. Connecting back to self, you will have prosperity because of that. It flows freely. It's going to come in not all at once, but it's starting to flow. You're connecting. You're going to see financial changes, not negative but positive, and it's bringing you freedom. Do not fear. I think that was a lot of fear, but this is what it is. What happened was it ended all that. The old stuff, I'm hearing like programming, paradigms, um, the shifting, you're moving forward into a much better light. Family, freedom, everything is coming to be. A lot of traveling and love and happiness. I'm telling you, love and happiness. Wow. Okay. I love it. So this is you grieving your old self, grieving the ones that have. I'm gonna get a couple things because they're showing me. This is grieving loved ones who are passed, but here's the thing: they have. It's like a new life begins, but also grieving yourself and the old self, letting it go. You're transforming. This is your transformation. You've learned in this grief that you don't get stuck in it. You are being able to get out of it and see something beauty. This doesn't always mean death, right? This is the revival of something that was you felt was lost, but you're transforming into who you truly are. And also they're going to show me two things. It could be someone who has passed, who is passing the love, and you know the transformation that is happening, and you get to honor all of that, the transformation being there and helping them transform into another level, and you are also leveling up. You're fully protected. So protection tells me that, see, the world. This is they're going to show me two things. You're very protected, and your family's very protected. But the situation with things they're showing me with the world, you because we all fear what's going on. They're saying everything is being protected and taken care of. It's not going to end. Sometimes we've been here like all this. It's going to get worse in a situation how they're showing it and speaking, yes, but actuality it's actually moving forward. They're showing me a lot of movement forward into positivity, and it's fully protected. I'm hearing you're protected, your family's protected, do not worry. Like, what did I say? Family is also growth, a lot of growth and moving forward and positive. This is showing me the feeling, if you have been feeling separated from your family, it's coming back together. The unity is starting to get stronger. Another child might be coming in, or another family member, or things are growing. This is telling me the growth in family is much, it's going to get bigger, but it is taken care of. You can honor that and it's safe. Travel. Traveling, I'm feeling traveling is going to be not until like the summer. I right now is to be still, but the movement forward is a positive. It's going to be a positive. New changes. New changes are coming on the horizon, but you're getting a chance to step back and see. But new bigger changes are coming. Um, I'm hearing you're seeing the way through darkness as well. You're traveling out of this darkness that has been holding you back into a new movement, a new way of being. Not just a physical going to on a trip, but this is also traveling out of this darkness that you have been feeling. You're lighting your way. And this is the thing, you're lighting your own way. You're not letting anyone light your way. Or, you're following your inner compass and finally moving forward into what you want. This doesn't necessarily mean to be like, hey, you're taking a trip. Some of you are. We'll be traveling for work a lot, but you're also moving forward and following your inner compass. Because why? You're moving into love. A lot of love coming your way. And this is what you've wanted in your heart. So this shows me, if I'm going into heart energetically, this is creating your world. What you see, you're going to see people reacting to you different because you are shining brighter. People see your brightness, your love that you have wanted, and it's going to be shining out. And this is what is going to be mirrored back to you. Your spirit guides. They're coming, they're calling, they're talking to you. Trust in the messages you're receiving right now. They're going to be really speaking this week. So this is what they're telling me. They're going to talk to you to stay out of your fear. Don't believe what is being said. Stay in your inner compass and knowing where you're going, what you're creating. Because look at, you're transforming. The biggest transformation is going to be really starting to move faster this week, and you're starting to see bits there of those transformations. Because here's the thing: when you take a moment and you do the reflection, you look back, you're not the same person. You don't believe the same things. You're seeing things in a different light. You're transforming into something much more beautiful than you ever have been, stronger. Your abilities to connect, psychic abilities, again, the third eye, connecting to your guides and understanding and having, I always say, the downloads, hearing, everything is gone. I'm hearing amplified now. This week is going to be a lot of amplification and trusting that, hearing that guidance, because you're much stronger than you ever have been. Your things are not going to be you're not going to be letting go, or things getting in your way. You're standing your ground. Your courage, everything is getting stronger. And then I'm today they asked me, I am the Divine Masters asked me to pull from them, and they have a message for you, the Wisdom Circle. I usually don't pull these cards unless they ask, and today they wanted me to pull them. So let's see what the Divine Masters have to say today. What is your message for the Wisdom Circle this week? Just one more. I'm going to get one more. What is the message? Okay, that's it. They want me to stop there. Okay, so we're going to go with I love this. Mott, divine intervention. Weigh up your options. Choose the highest good. There's Mott. Let's see what she has to say. Here's your message. Before jumping in with both feet, stop for a moment. The message of the universe is to wait. Take time in reflection before making any rash decisions, particularly if you're feeling emotionally fueled at this time. When the emotions are high, they can drive us to make choices that are aligned to selfish needs rather than the highest good. Right now, the scales can tip in a direction that can change everything. So, Mott is here to help you weigh up your options before you proceed. If you're in a situation that involves another party, it's important to call in more light and harmony. Be open to the highest good unfolding for everyone. Rather than proving your point or focusing on a particular outcome. When we force energy to go in a particular direction, we can be interfering in how others things shift as we move into the future. Ask yourself, what would be the best possible outcome for everyone? And then invite your higher power to lead you to the highest good. Then you will attract harmony and peace once more. Isis, reclaiming magic. Call back your power and what is rightfully yours. Isis. Very good. Your message is it's time to be your whole self. The parts of yourself that have had to be left behind are now ready to return. This is a time to stop playing small and step back into your greatness. If you feel something or someone has pushed you away from your most authentic self, the power of magic is guiding you to take the reins back into your own hands. Don't let anyone or anything stop you from being who you are, who you were born to be. Let your voice be heard. Let your gifts be seen. Let your powers be revealed. If you feel that you have lost or forgotten parts of yourself due to situations beyond your control, know that the fragments are not lost, but waiting to be reclaimed. Call back all the fragments of your innocence, gifts, talents, vulnerability, heart, and anything else that might be out there in the universe. This is a powerful moment of spiritual awakening, and the world is here to be your witness. Welcome home to yourself. Sita and Rama, Holy Union, soulmate connection, romantic opportunity. Your message. You have a great opportunity to experience heart healing at this time. In the past, you may have found it difficult to trust and let yourself be loved, and therefore had many barriers up that stopped you others from seeing your true worth. Now you find yourself in an empowered position where you are open to the possibility of partnership. This is very exciting. You know for a fact that you don't need anyone else to validate you or complete you. But this doesn't mean that it wouldn't be nice to be cherished and supported. If you are in a relationship, the universe is presenting opportunities for you to experience a real soul to soul connection. For you to experience a real soul to soul connection, this can only happen, though, if you stop letting past experiences cloud your judgment in the present. If you are already in a relationship, know that there is an opportunity to take it further at this time. Either way, enjoy the experience. Paul the Venetian, gifted one, revealing hidden talents, opportunities to shine. I'm just trying to find it right now. Hmm, this is a weird one. Okay, here we go. Paul the Venetian, the gifted one. Your message. There is a chance that for a long time you have felt misunderstood or like an outsider, probably because somewhere along the way you were discouraged from shining because someone else projected their fears onto you. But hidden deep within, you have gifts that can help heal the world, and not only that, can help heal you. When this card comes to you, it is time to drop the shields that have protected your heart because you aren't going to be hurt anymore. You're being given an opportunity to shine. Know that the inspiration that's streaming through you is divinely guided energy that can help you be the most authentic and aligned version of yourself. So reveal your talents. Let others see your abilities. Gifts aren't gifts unless they are shared. Share your gifts and serve knowing you are being served in return. And those are the messages. Now I just want to show you again Paul the Venetian. And there's the last of what we always do at the Wisdom Circle. We end with the message from Goddess Isis. Let's see what she has a message for the Wisdom Circle today. Goddess Isis, what is the message you have for the Wisdom Circle today? For this week's Wisdom Circle? What is the message that they need to know? What message do you? Oh, she's got a lot of message today for the Wisdom Circle. All right, here we go. Mother of Life. When life seems dry, depleted, filled with repetitive tasks, or simply stagnant and stifled, Isis, the mother of life, holds the ability to revive even the most numb, resistant, and difficult circumstances in your life. She calls to you now, seeking to bestow gifts of life upon you. Be bold and brave, open your arms and receive. Rising Sun. A dark phase and struggle is over. A new phase is upon you, one of hope, glory, light, and triumph. It is won through boldness and persistence. You have been through much, and now victory is upon you, beloved, for the divine solar child. A new consciousness within you is born. Life restored. Spiritual resurrection is gifted to you now. Whatever part you or your life you thought to be dead is being revived and will flourish back into life. Just as the phoenix rises from the fire, transitioning from death into life, so too will you rise again, healed and renewed. Wings of Isis. You have a special spiritual relationship with the angelic world. Part of your soul purpose is to birth angelic consciousness and values, such as fearlessness, compassion, and service, into the human culture. This oracle also brings you angelic assistance, intervention, and confirmation too. Scales of balance. Balancing give and take, directing and flowing, play and solitude are ways to heal the relationship between the inner masculine and feminine energies. Connection with the body is the most powerful form of healing for the feminine energy as it holds the secrets to divine feminine wisdom. So, dance, sing, play. Talisman of potency. Sacred tools and objects can become an extension of your energy field, focusing your power and intention, helping you heal the split between spirit and matter, bringing you physical matter more deeply into light and life. You are encouraged to work with sacred materials in your conscious way to help your own healing and enjoyment of the material world as part of your spiritual practice. Thank you, you guys. But I want to go with this right now. This is the message you're giving me. It can be an altar. It can be a journal. It can be something that gives you that 5 minutes of just that you're connected to, right? An affirmation is a tool. So don't be afraid to use the tools. Use have an altar if you choose. Do something that you're doing something every day, writing something down. Last week I remember just driving the journal. What we talked about last, your plan. What do you see your plan? Your soul path. You're writing your soul path. This is a time to finally, they're saying, go back to old school, writing it down, just like the academic plan, just like a business plan. What is your soul plan? You ask the question, well, what am I here to do? You haven't taken, you're asking, but you're not taking that time to sit down and writing it out and receiving that message from yourself, your inner self, that inner compass, and bringing it to paper. Because sometimes we need that physical to see it, and it's gonna come out what you're truly, what your heart wants. So trust in the message you're receiving and the guidance with your inner compass, not what I'm saying, but the compass that your inner compass, your true self. That is your guide. That is your truth, who you truly are. So I want to thank you for being here to the Wisdom Circle. I hope to see you in the next time. You have a blessed week, and you are safe and protected. I want to thank you for being here, and see you soon. I want to thank you guys. Thank you so